name is Patricia Gous. I'm a senior lecturer in the School of Computing, and part of my community engagement responsibilities is obviously to do community engagement. And I am the coordinator then of the flagship project of the College of Science, Engineering and Technology. And it's called ISET, which stands for Inspired Science, Engineering and Technology. And the purpose of this community engagement project is to inspire learners to engage in science, but in a fun way, and we do it through robotics. So in robotics, we introduce the learners then to the fundamentals of engineering, we introduce them to the principles of programming, and then we introduce them to 21st century skills, which is like critical thinking, problem solving, collaboration, teamwork, and you'll find that learners come in at different levels. So when we do workshops for awareness, then we really kind of try to introduce the learners to all levels. So then they learn a basic robot, they learn to program the robot, maybe to move forward and to move backwards. That is the start. And as long as you have students engaged, then we start the journey. And then we progress. We have various teams that represent this project at different levels in competitions, robotics competitions. We have regional and national competitions, and the ISET project has participated nationally, representing the country and also the continent at international competitions, at the Open European competition, and we also were at the Africa Open competition. So we have these teams. There are two competitions currently that we have. We have the first Lego League competition. ISET hosts the regional competition for the Central Gauteng region. And then from that we have a national competition, which is at the Saibono Discovery Science Center. And then from that is internationally we have open competitions. The World Robotics Olympiad competition is a bit more stressful because learners are only given 90 minutes to build a robot. And then they also have regional and national competitions, and then represent the country internationally. What we've recently done is introduced a new competition called GEAR. GEAR competition comes from a link that we have with Texas Tech University, where Dr. Karp was the ISET Fulbright Scholar for the year 2016-2017. And what we endeavor to do with the GEAR competition is to make it virtual, so that teams, say in the Northern Cape, can compete against teams in Germany. And so although they might not speak the same language, and although they might not have funds to travel, they can still compete, and we use social media for that. We use it over Skype. The teams compete where they are, so they can compete in their own robotics room. And the idea is then to grow this, that we have more global interaction between robotics teams of like-minded learners who are inspired towards science, engineering and technology. Obviously, one day we would like for these learners then to become our students of UNISA in the sciences, in the engineering faculties. And for that we promote for volunteer students. We have an ISET buddy program. So the students come in here voluntarily. They come for free training. And then once they are trained, then they volunteer to mentor learners in workshops such as what's happening now. The really cool thing is these learners then graduate. That's what students do. And then they become ambassadors for the project wherever they are in their working field. They get internships and they represent the project even in their future lives. They still keep contact with us, but obviously they need to graduate and earn an income somewhere along the line in science, engineering and technology. And the idea is to get as much involvement. The academics here also, they're in UNISA, they volunteer as judges and as referees, and so they also have a contribution to make to the competitions, and then also to the mentorship of learners as a more engaged university in science, engineering and technology. Thank you.